Welcome back, fourth graders. Today we're going to be learning about liquid capacity, specifically the liquid capacity of gallons, quarts, pints, and cups. So you're probably wondering, well, what is capacity? Capacity is the amount of liquid that a container can hold. So we're specifically going to be focusing on gallons and pints and cups and quarts and how many of each go into a gallon. And so I've got a fun little song that we're going to be learning. That way we can remember how to determine how many quarts are in a gallon, how many pints are in a gallon, and how many cups are in a gallon. So you're going to be singing along with me. So I'm going to be singing the song all the way through, and then you're going to be doing a repeat after me. So I will sing a line, and then I'll leave some space for you to follow along as well. So let's get started. In the land of Gallon, there lived 4 queens. Each and every queen had just 2 things, a prince and a princess to call their own. And each prince and princess had 2 cats of their own. And that's the land of Gallon, or so I've been told. So that's how the song goes. Now we're going to break it down a little bit slower. That way you guys can learn the song with me. And we're going to do it repeat after me style. So I'm going to sing a line of the song, and then I'm going to leave a little space that you at home can be following along and repeating in between. And so it's going to go something like this. In the land of Gallon, there lived 4 queens. And then you would be filling in that blank space that I left. So now we're going to go through the whole song. And I'm going to leave those spaces throughout, and I'll continue out during the song. In the land of Gallon, there lived 4 queens. Each and every queen had just 2 things, a prince and a princess to call their own. Each prince and princess had 2 cats of their own. And that's the land of Gallon, or so I've been told. Great job, everybody. Hopefully you were able to follow along during that song. And now we're going to recap it just one more time together. So sing it with me this time. In the land of Gallon, there lived 4 queens. Each and every queen had just 2 things, a prince and a princess to call their own. And each prince and princess had 2 cats of their own. And that's the land of Gallon, or so I've been told. Now we've learned the song, and now we have a little activity to go with it. So you're going to need a blank piece of paper. It can be any size, but preferably just a regular sheet of printer paper. And then you're going to need 4 colored markers. It works best if you have a blue, a red, an orange, and a purple or pink marker, and that way you can follow along best. And now we're going to go ahead and draw the land of Gallon so we can remember and visually see how much quarts, pints, and cups are in a gallon. All right, so you should have already grabbed your 4 markers of supplies, and you should have a blank piece of paper. So now we are going to draw the land of Gallon so we can remember how many gallons, quarts, pints, and cups there are. And so we're going to start with our blue marker, and we're going to draw a big G. And so you want it to take up most of your page and make it kind of rectangular. So here we have our big G, and this is for the land of Gallon. And then in the land of Gallon, there lived 4 queens. So now we're going to draw 4 big Qs with our red marker. And you want them to take up most of the space. They're going to be inside of our G. So we have 2 on the top part and 2 on the bottom part. So those are our 4 Qs for 4 queens in the land of Gallon. And each and every queen had just 2 things, the prince and a princess. So we're going to grab our purple marker, also for prince and princess. It could also be pink. And we're going to draw 2 P's in each Q. And you want to make them fairly big so then we have space to draw our cups. And the P, it goes 2 in each of them, just like this. And now we have our P's, which is for our prince and princesses. And last but not least, we have our C's. And this is for our cats, because each prince and princess had 2 cats of their own. So we put 2 C's inside each of the P's. And another way we can do it too, if you didn't leave enough space, is you can make cat ears to remember the cats. So you can put 2 ears as well. And so now we're going to review and we're going to count. So our land of gallon, which was our big G. And then next we had our 4 queens. And so 4 queens, the Q stands for quarts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts in a gallon. Next we have our pints, which is our prince and princesses. And we're going to count together our prince and princesses. So how many prince and princesses or pints do we have in each quart? So we have 1, 2 in each quart. And now how many pints do we have in a whole entire gallon? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pints in a gallon and 2 pints in a quart. And now we're going to determine how many cups we have, which our cups stood for cats, because each prince and princess had 2 cats of their own. So let's count how many cups are in a pint. So we have 1, 2 cups in a pint. And now how many cups are in a quart? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cups in a quart. And now we're going to determine how many cups we have in a gallon. And to make it easy, we're going to count by 2s, because we already know that there are 2 cups in each pint, and then there were 4 cups in each quart. So we're going to count by 2s to determine how many cups are in each gallon. So let's count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So now we know that there are 16 cups in a gallon, there are 8 pints in a gallon, and 4 quarts in a gallon. So hopefully this helped you learn more about the land of gallon. Now that we've drawn the land of gallon and we sang a song about it, I hope that you were able to learn more about gallons, quarts, pints, and cups, and what liquid capacity is. We will touch more on this later on in our lesson and how it applies to the real world. Hope you have a great rest of your day.